Alright, gang. Doing it freehand. And I'm tired. I had to go help a buddy this morning. His truck conked out on him. I went to see if we could get it started back up, and of course we couldn't. And he had to get it towed. So I hung out with him, and it was, you know, standing in the wet, tall grass on the side of the highway. My feet are still blocked, and I've been home for about, I guess, 4 hours. Anyway, on the way home, I figured I'd swing into one of my buddies. I haven't seen him in a while, and that's shame on me. I mean, we've texted back and forth and all that, but I try to go out and visit my friends as often as I can. And what sucks is when I go out to visit my friends, I usually pick the wrong times. They're either gone or leaving. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Maybe they don't want to see me. Anyway, this cat, I met him through the hobby years ago of the HO Trains. And he's got a modest layout. It's pretty decent. He's not the expert when it comes to detailing and all that. He just likes the trains, and he's got a pretty sweet setup. He won't post any of it because he doesn't think it's worth posting, you know. But anyway, I'm rambling already. So we're talking to him, and he's got a Corky's train with a Ferris wheel and a carousel, and he said, he's got it set up on his layout right now, and the train and the cars are just like this. And he's telling me the history of this. Is an IHC Corky's train, HO scale, and he told me he pulled the trigger on this one on eBay, paid up to get it because it looked like it had never been used. And I'm sorry about shaking, guys. I'm just shaking too much. I shouldn't even be doing this right now, but anyway, I want to. So he started telling me the history of this train that IHC sold. He said he sold them with tracks, power packs, all the cars in the train engine, or the engine, and some clowns. And then they sold it like this. It doesn't have track, power pack. It does have the clowns. This set came with a backdrop. I don't think the big set came with a backdrop. And it's like the sky. I'll show you a picture of the backdrop on the box. But he bought this thinking it was a complete set, and then when he got it, it says on the box, no power pack, no track included. This was sold, I guess, to save you money. If you already had a layout, you could buy this version and throw it on there. He offered it to me. I took it. I think I paid a fair price, $40. I don't know what this version sells for, but I'm quite happy with it because I haven't taken the whole train out of the packing. I just took the engine out, put it on the track, and it worked fine. The wheels show no kind of wear at all on any of the cars. Even though it's IHC, the caboose looks like the Tyco Mantua caboose was probably made by Mantua, and my theory is through the ages I've noticed that Tyco, Mantua, Bachmann, a lot of the road numbers on like all the box cars are the same, and I'm assuming that there's one company that made all the rolling stock, unless you go to Ethern and all the upper level stuff. But anyway, I'm rambling, and that's my theory. I'm not saying it's the gospel, but the engine runs. It runs good in both directions. No damage to the cars or the paint or anything. The only damage to the packaging is the nose of the engine. The plastic is cracked, and that's probably from age. But let's check this out with my shakiness. All right, so in the top left corner, you see a picture of the train, and in the background, you'll see Ferris wheel, carousel, and some other things. Like I said, the one he wanted, and he's got the carousel and Ferris wheel, and he's ordered, I guess, off of eBay, some other things, some other rides. I don't know what all you can get, but he said there's like concession stands or game booths or something. But he's going to get all that and set him up a Carnival. He wants a circus train, but he's going to stick with the Carnival for now. It also says the happiest train ever made, and it says under that, the perfect train for model railroaders with existing layout, no track or power pack included. Then it says Corky Trains, gives you the stock number, the Carnival tent, IHC International Hobby Corp, and it tells you what it includes. It includes the powerful Carnival FM locomotive, Corky's caboose, Corky's boxcar, Ferris wheel boxcar, Tiger boxcar, 6 fully painted clown figures on a 24 by 36 color background. And then it goes on to brag, IHC, the world's finest scale model railroad equipment, superior detailing and excellent operations, provided years of fun and excitement. So that includes everything you see in the box, plus 6 fully painted clown figures in full color, 24 by 36 matte for background scene. There's a shot of the clowns, and you see there's a plane. Parachuters. I thought those were hot air balloons. Oh, there's a hot air balloon down at the bottom, and looks like a farmhouse and a gazebo or something. And it says HO scale for ages 8 to 108. Wow, they cover the gamut there. And it's compatible all HO scale. Alright, so I'm not going to unroll this because it was enrolled, but there it is. There's the background. Alright, so you look at the carousel box, or whoops, sorry. Then there's the little clowns. My gosh, they're over here. Then there's the engine, an old sea liner. I believe that's what that's called. The Carnival, the Corky's Carnival Caravan Family Fun. That looks like the Ferris wheel. And there's the Tycho looking caboose and captive beasts. Let's see, and there's nothing in there. So I don't know when I'm gonna get my layout finished. Mentioned in a previous video, I tore it down and started back over. Like I said, I don't have a huge room, so I'm trying to figure out. I got the track down. The track I'm using is Lifelike, I forgot what it's called, Power Lock or something like that. And the reason why I'm using Lifelike Power Lock is I bought my son a Lifelike train / race car set, and well, I didn't have any Lifelike tracks, so I went and bought tons of it with switches and all that, or it's not switches but turnouts. So that's why I decided to use it. I have a pile of Bachmann too, and I should have went that way because Bachmann track is so readily available. But the Lifelike stuff, I guess they discontinued it. Anyway, I haven't run the full train on my track, just the engine around a couple times. You know, I love the F7s and F9s. This engine kind of falls in suit, but it's growing on me. It's not the same. I don't know why. I do like it. I have a set I bought back in the 80s of Santa Fe's, A and B. A powered, B wasn't. I do have those posted, but I never had a moment's trouble out of them. So I'm hoping that this Carnival train engine will be in the same scenario with operation. But gang, that's a pretty cool little train. I don't know if you can buy additional cars with other things, of other pieces of equipment on sides, painted on the sides. I'm gonna look into that. But now, knowing that there's the bigger set with everything, including a Ferris wheel and a carousel, I don't know if I'll go after that or just go after Ferris wheel and a carousel. It just depends on how much the pieces cost separately, because if I can buy the whole set for like $60–70 in good shape versus the Ferris wheel and carousel for $60, because you know how people sell stuff on eBay, I'll buy the whole set. But if not, I may, I'm not saying I will, because my layout table is not that big to accommodate this kind of setup with a Carnival. But that would be cool if I had a big enough layout to do that. Anyway, gang, whenever I get my table finished, I actually started building new buildings. So the buildings I have, most of them are from the 80s, and they're pretty bad. So that might be a slummy part of town if I use them. But once I get everything ironed out, all my new buildings built, situated, and everything painted up right. And granted, I'm not a modeler by trade, but if it makes me happy, then that's all it's worth. And once I get all that done, I'll show you some of the trains. I got a Bachmann Centennial. I mentioned in previous videos, and I'm gonna do a separate video on that one. But Bachmann came out with a Centennial with the, oh crap, DDX 40 or 40X, I can't remember. It's the long diesel engine that's split in the middle. Oh Lord. Anyway, I got one for Christmas, 82, 83, 84. Well, had to be 82, 83. And the reason why I always had a hard time finding a set is because they only sold that set for 2 years, and both years they had interchanged cars. But I've got the set put back together, and but just don't have the original box. Wish I did. I'll do a video of that later. And I got my Tyco twin diesels, so I already posted one video. But once I get my table up, I'll post videos of them all running. Alright, gang. That's it for now. Somebody's pulling up my driveway and I have no idea who it is. I hate being popular. Y'all have a great day.